Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to PetSmart. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is there anything I can help you with today? I know, you might all be sad to hear. The Walgreens gig, it has not been going that well, and unfortunately, we had a lot of differences, so they had to let me go. The main difference was that I wouldn't show up to work, and I thought that I could just make videos for them, and they would still, give me the wage that we agreed on. Didn't work like that, but thankfully, PetSmart stepped up. Unfortunately, they sent me a shirt that's way too freaking tight, so I'm gonna put my jacket on, because I feel very self-conscious about my body in this thing. Like I said, I've negotiated a sick sponsorship with PetSmart, and now what I'm gonna do to help them out, I'm gonna do more than just show up to the cash register, because that's what I mainly agreed on doing. I'm gonna also curate the playlist they have going on in the store, because let's be honest, that PetSmart music ain't that great. So who better than our resident musical expert, Rick Beato, to come in and help us find songs that we should add to the PetSmart playlist? Let me go ahead and introduce myself and explain to you why PetSmart hired me with the sponsorship and why they're trusting me to curate their playlist. Well, I am a classical guitarist here on YouTube. And what does it mean to be a classical guitarist? It means that my musical taste must be the best ever, because I picked the best instrument ever and the best genre ever. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into why do I keep doing this to myself? Rick, I ask myself that question every single day. Let's jump on into it. Oh, we got an ad. Oh man, if I could get that Disney sponsorship, that would be really something. Don't tell PetSmart I said that. Okay, let's watch this ad. It was from Marvel Entertainment, my favorite film studio ever. I'm sure you all agree.
I'm gonna need you to sign this to confirm you don't have superpowers.
Yeah. Dude, you getting a superpower sponsorship? That's how they asked me to sign too.
A superhero remake. Not what we'd expect from an Oscar-winning director.
Yeah, it's a little on the nose with this. Wait, you actually have credibility in cinema and you're gonna make a superhero movie? What are you, stupid? What are you, freaking idiot? That's like having credibility on YouTube and turning into a reaction channel. Hey, I started as a reaction channel, so, you know, the irony is there. Oh, hey, there's a skip ad button. I'm gonna do that.
Hey, everyone, I'm Rick Beato.
Hey, Rick Beato, it's Cameron. What's up? Dude, looks like you got a freaking Supercut sponsorship, huh? It's a slick-looking haircut, Rick. Though I believe they maybe could have cut there a little bit. Hold on, let me see if I can fix you up, Rick. Everything's a sponsorship. Hey, man, I just got that Lowe's Food sponsorship when I bought Lowe's Foods groceries today. This is what you maybe wanted them to do. Yeah, there we go. All right, that ain't looking too bad. There we go, Rick. I think we got you now.
Top 10 Spotify songs of this week. It's the first one we're doing in 2026.
Hey, got that Spotify sponsorship. All right, sorry, I'm done. All right.
It's the first one we're doing in 2026. It's been...
Woo! 2026. Can you believe it? I started this YouTube channel in 2023. Wow, dude. Time flies. My God.
Since September, since the last time I did it, so I do it about every 4 months to see what's on the charts.
Has it been 4 months? Oh my God, I feel like I just did the last one. Dude, my life is slipping through my fingers. I'm gonna be Rick Beato's age in the blink of an eye.
Notice that there's a couple songs that I've already talked about and that I really don't have anything to add on them. So I'm going to actually start on number 12, but we'll call that number 10. So coming in at...
Okay, apparently Rick's making up all the rules here. Hey, guess what? In Rick Beato's world, 12 is 10 now. Deal with it.
Number 10 this week is a song called Die on This Hill by Sienna Spyro. When I interviewed Ryan...
It's his first time ever saying that name.
Tedder, he mentioned her and said what a great singer she is. Let's check her out.
Okay. Rick Beato's using 100% of his ear training course right now, trying to figure this one out. Oh, he got it too. He's so freaking on it. Oh my God. Let me get my guitar. So far, it sounds like Hallelujah. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but it's my belief that there are only like 10 songs that exist, and one of them is Hallelujah.
Got me to stay. Nice.
And in case you're wondering what the other songs are, one of the 10 is Just the Two of Us. Another one is Fly Me to the Moon. Folius probably should be one. I don't know. Post in the comments. What are the other 8 songs?
Nice.
Stop, cause it's what. Sorry. Don't ever mean it. No, they don't. It's not. I haven't gotten that far in Rick Beato's ear training course. I don't know that chord yet.
Cool.
I'll take my pride.
Nice.
Nice. Like the only place that could have gone, right?
Great singing.
Just for
It is great singing. In fact, that's the only great thing about this track so far. It's boring. Like, this is like a nothing song so far. I feel like Adele could improvise a song like this and just, like, do that 20 times in a day. Boom, you got a Sienna Spyro album. Die on This Hill. What an original sentiment that is, too. There's, like, nothing to this song. All right.
Killer
on
singing.
this hill.
It is.
Great.
Like, it's not a completely nothing song, obviously, but it is very boring, especially for being, like, top 10. I don't know. At least the singing is good. That is actually a pretty rare thing for the top 10 in the modern age. So, you know what? I'll take it. It's a good song. How does Rick feel?
Cool song. Beautiful melody. No auto-tune.
One of the most important discoveries
Hey, we're getting a lot of ads here today. What's up, Dr. Andrew Huberman? What you got for me?
in the field of science and health over the last decade or so is the
Is
discovery
this AI? What am I looking at?
that our gut health, in particular, the
Song number
All right.
9 is by She and Him. It's called I Thought I Saw Your Face Today. That's actually a song from 2008 that's back on the charts.
I thought I saw your face today, but I just
Why is this in the top 10? Was this in Stranger Things or something? Is that why? Probably.
they come as they come, and as I go, I
Great.
loved him.
Yeah, I don't mind this one. I mean, I don't know. It's fine. All right.
Why I never knew I'd fall in love again.
Why didn't they include that in the track? Dude, put a little more gain on that, please. Oh, I forgot to mention, Rick Beato is playing these songs, like, in their entirety. I will not be doing that, because I'm trying to make money over here. Apparently, Rick Beato has enough. He doesn't need any more.
My mother said,
Very good.
just keep your head and play it.
A song very representative of 2008, I would say. Not that I know that well. I wasn't very old then. I was 10 in 2008, actually. I remember mainly listening to Green Day in 2008. And in fact, a lot of the pop punk that I know and love today, I actually didn't start listening to until college, believe it or not, which would have been like 2018 or so. So I was really late to that. But I still had a pop punk phase as a 20-year-old in 2018 that lasted, like, I don't know. I still occasionally go back into it. What do you think, Rick?
I would say this about both songs so far is that they're really well written and very well sung. I don't hear any dissonances or anything like that in the arrangement. That's my only critique of both songs, is that they're very, I don't want to say vanilla, but vanilla.
I'm glad you said that, Rick. That is so freaking insightful and true. Like, there are, of course, some. I heard those, like, 7 diminished of 2s in the last song, and I'm saying that. I just heard, like, the leading tone of the 2 chord pretty often. But that was about as much as he got, just as, like, leading into the next, like, phrase or whatever. Especially that first song. That first song was definitely very vanilla. Solid critique, Rick. I 100% agree.
Quick plug, if you want to be able to figure out songs by ear, just by hearing it, check out my Beato ear training program. You can find it.
Hey, Beato sponsored by Beato Ear Training Program. Why don't you get a t-shirt about it, Rick? Make sure it's nice and tight, Rick.
It's by SD Kid. Let's check it out.
Dude, I'm so deranged. I, like, straight up heard Sweet Child of Mine at first. Oh, because it's a D flat, too. I can't believe I'm about to break out the amazing slowdowner on 4 Raws, but here we are. This is what happens if you don't pay for Rick's ear training course. You gotta do stuff like this. Oh, I think I got it, actually. Kind of reminds me of that one part of Sonata Giacosa.
That's cool.
God, he just gets it immediately. Do you think Rick prepares at all? Do you think he, like, kind of learns them a little bit?
Okay.
Dude, that's like Rick when the bombs drop. Oh my god. I like the bird call in there. That's actually kind of nice. That is so crazy compressed. Oh my god. Is that actually what this song sounds like? Let me pull up Spotify. Rick, I just don't trust that that's how that sounds. 4 Raw.
Okay.
Just a little disclaimer, what you saw there was not what it appeared to be. Nothing illegal happened here, and you should not use substances, stay in school, and practice your music theory and practice your guitar.
Great production.
Really?
Although the voice is really distorted.
Oh, so if it's a voice, that's not acceptable now, huh? Rick can come out with his guitar as distorted as he wants. Alright, okay, I see your game, Rick.
Wow, really original sounding.
Dude, person with the gun to Rick's head, show yourself right now. Original sounding. Yeah, dude, this is probably the most original track I've ever heard in my life. You're right.
Really strange is something that's actually interesting is on the chart. That's actually really cool.
Rick, I don't understand you at all. That's insane that you thought that. If I were to imagine how you'd feel about that song after I listened to it, I'd be like, this is Rick's least favorite song, surely. What did you like about it? You didn't like that it was compressed. You liked the production, but it just sounded like a trap beat. Great production. There's stuff I'm not hearing what you're saying right now. I would love for you to elaborate on this one because I don't get it. Let's just like listen to everything. We'll just like make a list. I hear a distorted bass and maybe like a sub bass under it. I'm using headphones, I can't tell. I hear a trap kick and hi-hat. I hear booty doody doody doot. I hear Sonata Giacosa in the background. And I think that's everything. And it's just like tied together with like whatever processing they use.
Cool.
And then there's somebody rapping over it.
Great production.
Wow, dude, they have a turnaround every 8 bars. That's some production right there. They didn't just loop it for 3.5 minutes with no variety. Holy crap.
Song number 7
It's crazy.
is called What You Saying by Lil Uzi Vert. Check it out.
Whoa. I kind of have a soft spot for this harmonic language that I'm hearing right now. It feels very familiar to me. Timbre's a little weird, but I do like it.
I don't even know what she said, 'cause it's wrong.
Dude, so much better than the last song. Already, I can tell. If you want to talk about production, it's like, come on, there's way more going on here.
And she got it done.
Weird.
Like the
I'm hearing, like, I think those are guns in the background being cocked, but still, there's a lot of, like, effects.
form. It's form. And she got it done.
Weird. It's like a 3 against 4 or something.
3 against 4, really? I wouldn't think that from hearing it. I would think it's just like a syncopated rhythm. If anything, it's 3 against 2, just on the second half of it. Dun, 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 dun.
It can't really decide whether it's in halftime or double time. That's a really weird groove.
Again, I might just not be hearing what Rick is hearing there, because that just sounds like a very typical syncopated beat that I hear a lot of kicks do. Bump, 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 bump. Hey, but Rick's the guy. If you think it's weird, we will strip that one of the PetSmart playlist.
It's a 3 against 4, kind of a string.
Nope. That's 3 against 2. Whoa, dude, Rick is wrong about something. Finally. Oh my god. Dude, strip is degrees away, right? How dare he be wrong about anything? I'm being sarcastic, by the way. I'm wrong so often about so much stuff. But yeah, that's the polyrhythm. And fun fact about that polyrhythm, it's actually the only polyrhythm that sounds decent and natural in music. Because what you just saw there was Rick performing the polyrhythm with tapping. It's actually really easy to do because it kind of just feels like a quarter note and then eighth notes afterwards, where it's together and then you do that one again and then that one right after and then that one again and then together again. Bum ba 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 ba. I'll do it here so it's not banging the microphone, but if you actually watch my hands, this one's going on 3 times and this one's going on twice, but you can feel it as like quarter and eighth notes, and it's like, that's how you do it. Now, if you want to try to do 3 against 4, you'll find that it just gets like kind of weird and wonky, and you can't divide it as nicely. And you know what? You'll hear polyrhythms in music, and it sounds very exotic, to say the least. It's going to be the feature of the song if you include a polyrhythm in your composition that you're writing. But with 3 against 2, it kind of just feels like we're dealing with triplets and duple meter, and even just duple meter with quarter and eighth notes. So again, I do believe this is a groove. I know that's a weird thing coming from me, a classical guitarist, but it feels like a groove to me, and it's a common one, and that's all I have to say about that.
Song number 6 is by Olivia Dean. It's called So Easy to Fall in Love. Let's check it out. Cool.
On your cake, the cherry on the top. It's heaven in my. I could be the twist, the wonder.
Are those real instruments I'm hearing right now? Okay, okay. Another good singer, too. Not very much vocal processing. This is an interesting top 10 so far.
I could be the.
And it seems like there's a little bit of a fake out when it's going into where you'd expect. But it goes back to there. It is kind of odd. But it also kind of makes sense, too. You're expecting the bass line to just go up chromatically. Which in this case, I'm going 1, flat 2, 2. But instead, the bass note goes to the 4, which kind of feels like the first inversion of the chord we were expecting. Because because that is the third of that chord. And it sounds like some kind of extended harmony down there. So it is like it went to the right place, but just a different inversion.
So come give me a call into us on the path.
Dude, I ain't got nothing to say about this song. This is a good song.
There's all these kind of references now to Bossa Nova and things like that you hear in Loive and in this Olivia Dean song. So it's come back so much in the last couple of years, all these kind of Brazilian flavored Bossa Nova tunes and everything. It's really interesting. They also have kind of some interesting chord changes and everything. Once again, though, lacking the dissonance. You hear those diminished chords and stuff like that, but that's not really... I'm not hearing...
It's not enough for him. All right.
Those interesting overdub parts that you hear in more produced stuff. It's my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that one probably did the best job out of all of them, though. By far my favorite song on this list so far. But fair enough, Rick.
Song number 5 is Golden. I just talked about it recently in one of my videos about the Grammys. What's interesting about it, I'll play the beginning.
Hey, K-pop Demon Hunters. Friend of the channel, how's it going?
I was a ghost.
My daughter Layla said, this song isn't too bad, but it's way too compressed. And I thought, yes, sounds like it's about this big.
That's not what you said about it last time. I think last time you said it sounded huge, humongous. I get where you're coming from, but I don't think it sounds that big, though. It sounds like pretty big, I think, still. I mean, I'm not the producer, but...
I was the queen that...
There's a lot of depth to it, though. Like, obviously the vocals sound, like, super compressed, but I hear, like, the bass and the drums, like, all coming from different places and stuff that I feel adds a lot of depth to it. Though it is hyper-compressed, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't think it sounds, like, that small.
Two lives try to play both sides.
The reverb's doing a lot of work making it sound gigantic. So there is that.
Find my own place.
Man, those vocals are so processed, though. Like, they could have sounded like anything. Especially that high, like, little tail at the end. Listen to that.
I couldn't find my own place.
That could have been what I did there, and they could have just ran all that processing through it, and it would sound basically like that. I bet. Like, there's so much in there.
Child, 'cause I got to.
That little da-da. It's like the formant shift on it. There's like no vibrato on it whatsoever. It's just this like pure, clean like tone.
Child, 'cause I got to.
It sounds like a robot's backing them up. Ba-da, ba-da.
We're going up inside.
See?
Man, it sounds like she's screaming on that microphone too. You can hear the air in her voice. Oh my god.
We're going up inside.
When it kicks in, it sounds like it's this big. It's just so squished. When I say compression, I mean it's just all these tracks are just jammed into a tiny space and it sounds about that big.
If you don't know what compression is, how I would describe it is imagine if you had a track and everything that's quiet in the track you make louder, and everything that's loud in the track you make quieter. And if you do that, you can generally turn the volume up on the whole track, because that super loud part that you just made quieter is no longer going to clip your speakers or anything like that. So if you make everything kind of the same volume, you can make it really loud now. Little explanation for you in case you don't know what compression is. Boom.
Thing. Very well written melody though. Song number 4 is by Taylor Swift. It's called The Fate of Ophelia. This is a huge record.
I probably can't play any of this at all. I'm surprised he's even showing the album cover. Rick's trying to pretend like he's figuring this out. He's been jamming to this song for weeks. He's been ending all of his bar gigs with this song. You already know the chords, bro.
I heard you calling on the megaphone.
I like that. There's an extra bar on that one chord there, so it's not predictable sounding.
Hey, well, it's Taylor Swift. What do you expect? Some of the best music you've ever heard in your life. All right, let's skip this one. To everyone who has reached out about me sending them my nail trimmings, because I did say that I would do that in the last video, that was a joke. And I've thrown them all away. And I'm sorry about that, and I'm sorry that I misled you about that. If I say anything like kind of ridiculous like that, especially if I'm going to ship you something, it's most definitely a joke. I got a lot of interesting emails from that, though. Like, one person said that they just like collecting like kind of eclectic things, and they thought my nail trimming would be just a nice addition to that, which I think it would be. And I'm not judging you. I would. Like, if I could easily send you one of my nail trimmings, I would. But I gotta, like, go to the post office and stuff. I have to figure out how to send mail, which I, like, never do. So, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Also, anything that you buy through Rootin's Delight, I don't actually like package or do anything with. I have a service that does that, so I can't do like any messages or anything like that. But I have said on the record that if I did get an Augustine sponsorship and they sent me free Augustine strings, I would carry some around with me at all times. And if you ever did find me out in the wild, I would give you a pack, and I would sign it, of course, if you want. Or you can just have a pack not signed, that's fine too. But I imagine if you recognize me, like having a Sore Hands Augustine pack would maybe be cool. I probably won't give you a nail trimming though. I'm sorry. But if we get the Augustine ball rolling, find me and I'll give you some strings. I won't now though, because I don't have the sponsorship, but you know, something to keep in mind. All right.
The song is called Choosing Texas by Ella Langley.
Hey, my kind of song now. Hey, something I'd like to appreciate here. Guitar has been featured in, like, basically all of these songs, except for the Four Raws, I believe the song was. And maybe a couple others, too. But for the most part, I think I've heard the guitar timbre in some part of all of these songs. Really great news for us. Hey, I talk a lot about being a guitar teacher. It's really nice that guitar is such a popular instrument and so many people want to learn it because they're so familiar with the timbre of it. Imagine if you played something stupid like, I don't know, any other instrument that nobody wants to play because it's for freaking nerds. Man, that guitar's got some chorus on it. It has got oodles and oodles of chorus.
In love with Tennessee.
Another good singer. A lot of good singers here. It's like people learned how to freaking sing all of a sudden.
This is what I'm talking about. All these cool little production things that actually add interest to the song. Cool to hear like a more of a traditional country song on here. And you'll notice what you're not hearing is a lot of auto-tune. Everything sounds really natural on the chart so far this week.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Number 2 is by Joe, DJ-O. It's called End of...
By Joe, one of my producer friends, whatever.
Beginning. I think I might have talked about this one a long time ago. I don't remember this. Oh, yeah.
Just one more
Dude, what is with this top 10? Is this the world top 10 or something? This does not sound like the US top 10. We're gonna see. This video was only posted 3 days ago, so we'll check at the end of this. Or I guess this is the Spotify top 10. I kind of want to look at the US top 40 right now and just compare the lists because I feel like there's gonna be a lot more garbage on it.
Very 80s.
safe for
Oh, yeah. To me, this is like a poor man's version of Voices Carry by Till Tuesday. Do you guys remember that song from the 80s?
No. Whoa.
This is a far better song.
I like the guitar tone in it.
That's my vote for the song that needs to come back on the charts. And come.
That is a really funny idea, how songs just come back because of popular TV shows or whatever they're featured on, or even just TikTok trends and stuff like that. Has there ever been a time in history where songs from 20 or 40 years ago come back? I want to say no. I don't know though. Maybe you guys can post in the comments if you have any like insight on that. It can sort of be paralleled to the times in music history when composition was really important. There's more of a focus on composition like during the eras where the music was like being composed. I mean, obviously, like in the classical music world today, nobody really focuses on composition as much, like except for like film scores and like kind of niche commissions, honestly. New music does not get that much respect, at least in my opinion, from what I see. It's the performers of the old classics that get all the respect, or at least all the respect there is to get in the classical world. And then the only exception to that, I'd say, is film scores. But who that actually is a music lover and a classical music lover has film scores in their playlist? Like, no, because film scores, like, it's about like enhancing what's on the screen for the most part, I would say. So I don't know, kind of interesting. What am I talking about? Hey, number 1.
Again, at number 1 this week is Bruno Mars, I Just Might. Let's check it out.
Hey, I think that's the guitar in there.
You stepped inside, talk to me.
Great singing. Cool groove.
All right, well, I'm bored. Let's see how Rick feels about this song.
Like if you took Bruno Mars's last 6 big songs and fed it into Suno, it would pop something like this out. That's just my own opinion.
Dang, dude, freaking brutal. Maybe that's what they did. Who knows? Yeah, this is a pretty nice playlist so far. A lot to consider for when I'm curating the PetSmart playlist for what's going to be playing in all the stores nationwide. How many locations are there at PetSmart? I don't know. Let's look at the US top 40. Okay, so Taylor Swift's coming up at number 1. Ordinary, we know that one. Alex Warren. K-pop Demon Hunters. Olivia Dean. Oh wait, I remember that one. I remember that one not being too bad. Choosing Texas. Somber. Time to get Somber off of the top 10, please, everybody. In fact, get everybody off of this playlist. Oh, Justin Bieber only got to number 11. I'm sorry. Look at me talking crap. I'm literally nobody. Alright, well that concludes this one. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I always love when Rick Beato posts these videos. I think they might be my favorite kind of Rick Beato video to react to, at least. I hope PetSmart likes what I've done here. Sorry if I haven't represented your brand very well in this video. I'm trying my best here. And yeah, I think we can wrap this one up here. Of course, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, of course, head on down over to Rootin's Delight for some merch, guitar lessons. I don't offer guitar lessons, but you can send me an email and I can put you in contact with one of the grad students. Don't feel like you're being ghosted if you have sent me an email. I'm just really busy. One of my classes in school, I think I'm coming to realize that I think I need to do like 8 to 10 hours of reading a week, at least right now, because it's a lot of just academic article reading and I'm terrible at doing that, and we have to like actually extrapolate information from them and like have new ideas with them, or else you don't do well in the class. So that's like, oh my god, so much time is dedicated to one class right now. And then on top of playing guitar, which I'd want to do more than 10 hours a week of course, like closer to 20, honestly. So I'm just really, really freaking busy. It's gonna be a long semester. First semester was easy. I basically didn't do anything. I just practiced guitar. Second semester, oh man. So I'm just trying to keep up with everything. Just trying to keep you guys entertained with all this stuff. And yeah, anything else? Practice log will be coming out soon. I've been practicing a lot. I'm excited to show that off. And I hope your practicing is going well. And I'll see you in the next one.